good morning. Welcome to DBS This Morning. You know, it's another day here, so we got to make sure that we wake you up in the know and still bring some positivity. If your Monday wasn't going exactly right, this is what we're here to do. So happy Tuesday to you. This is DBS This Morning with me, your host, Shayla Mendez. And right now, we'll wake you up in the know with our morning news highlights.
Good morning. The National Community Foundation, NCF, on Monday facilitated a community roundtable on crime prevention strategies. This year, the annual Brian Bernard Memorial Lecture took the form of a panel discussion focused on the impact of crime, particularly on young people.
The impact on the youth is something to consider. And I think we have to be intentional about the conversations and the inclusion of young people, especially those at risk, to speak about the issues that matter to them and to also cultivate within them the agency and the confidence to make decisions and choices for themselves. So we wanted to be at the hem of this discussion and to facilitate that.
The Brian Bernard Memorial Fund was established in honor of the deceased former police commissioner for his significant contribution to humanity. Among the fund's objectives is the strengthening of ethics within communities by inspiring people and institutions to act ethically towards each other. Organizers of the Bweelzfit Reunion 2024 teamed up with the Ministry of Health to host a health fair recently. The event featured a variety of activities and services aimed at promoting healthier lifestyles within that community.
We were contacted by the Bweelzfit Reunion Committee. This is a group from they're actually born and raised in Bweelzfit, however they branched out or they moved out to other countries. They've decided to come back to host a reunion, which is where they're going to have a whole month of activities, get towards getting them united or getting them reunited, I should say. And they thought it necessary to have a health fair, hence why they contacted us at the Ministry of Health to help them host this health fair today. So there they can get services for them, services that they have not been offered before or wherever they were, and they will be able to access these services here today.
Experts from the Ministry of Health were on site to provide personalized consultations and answer a wide range of health-related questions. These interactions offered attendees valuable resources and guidance on maintaining and improving their health. A key focus of the event was preventative health care, where participants learned about proactive measures to avoid illness and to maintain good health. The Secretary General of the National Workers Union, NWU, Johan Haywood, has written to the chairman of the government negotiating team, Mr. Vern Gill, to express workers' discontentment with the inordinate delay in having the negotiations between the government and the National Workers Union resolved in a speedy manner. The parties met months ago and discussed the memorandum of proposals submitted by the NWU on behalf of its members. The NWU says since then it has been anxiously awaiting some positive feedback from the government negotiating team that would lead to the culmination of negotiations. The last agreement between the government and the NWU expired end of March 2022. The NWU is of the strong opinion that every effort should be made to complete these outstanding negotiations and implement the benefits given the current economic and social climate confronting workers. The NWU represents hourly, daily paid and non-establishment workers employed with government and the town and village councils. Last week, Labour Minister Dr. Virginia Albert Poyet expressed optimism that negotiations could be wrapped up by December. Credit unions are being encouraged to embrace innovation to prepare for business disruptions. The advice comes from Martina Belizer, a leader in the financial services industry, who delivered a feature address at the 46th annual general meeting of the Elks City of Castries Credit Union. According to her, the outcome and impact of these disruptions would depend on to what degree credit unions incorporate technology into their operations and are consistently flexible. In recent years, credit unions have introduced online banking and a number of other remote services.
Companies will have to achieve cutting-edge innovation while banking on their long-term advantage. So they need to think and prepare for both revolution and evolution at a given period. Hence, all types of innovation are critical and should never be underestimated. Recent years have witnessed a rise in automation, specialization, and decentralization, while financial firms have found it increasingly efficient and increasingly efficient and sophisticated ways of leveraging vast quantities of customer and business data to make strategic decisions and refine business processes.
The AGM was held on Saturday, August 10th at the Finance Administrative Center in Point Surf in Castries. These are your top stories.
Hey everybody, I'm hoping that you've had your morning coffee. If not, we're giving you an opportunity to kickstart breakfast. We're taking a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. Beautiful people, good morning and welcome back to DBS This Morning. In this segment, we were able to catch up with the Youth Summer Arts program and they had a fun sports day happening at the Leclerc playing field. So let's check out the action. Hey good people, what's up? We are right here on the Leclerc playing field and it's all about the fun and action happening with YSAP, which is the Youth Summer Arts program. And I know this is something that happens every year in terms of YSAP. And you know what's so funny? You guys were on my radar now that I'm fully doing my show and I'm like, let me see what usually happens during the summer. So I wanted to reach out and then I got a heads up that this initiative was taking place today, Friday. And I thought that was a nice element because I feel like it's the first that I'm hearing of, you know, a sports day happening with YSAP. So let's talk about this initiative. Unless, I mean, I know I've been off island, so if I'm wrong about that, feel free to correct me too, Jamie.
Well, this year the first has been this grand. It was an impromptu thing that started a couple of years ago. When we started doing it, it was our first YSAP back from COVID, and so we won. That first year we were YSAP light, you know. So we were light on the ground. We had a very small team that year, and so we were looking for other activities than just giving them the same classes over and over. So Mr. Popo, who is one of our drum instructors, professionally now retired, but was a sports physical education teacher in the public schools. So we just decided, okay, let's just have a fun, because in YSAP they have the little groups that they are in, separated in for the duration. So we just said, oh, let's do a little fun sports thing. And then that kind of just took off from there. And then those who came that year, who came back last year, asked about it, and we did it. So we say, okay, this year we're going to make it bigger, we're going to make it better. And also because we have YSAP is split in two camps, the Castries camp and the VFORT camp. We decided, yeah, we need to bridge that gap more collaboration between the two. So we decided to include them in it and make it a big grand affair.
Oh, now I'm loving that. So you see why we had to make sure we came here, because I didn't realize YSAP had a southern movement, which is amazing, and the fact that both groups are here together, that is fantastic. Now I'll be very honest, when we pulled up, we were like, whoa, this is a big deal, because we could see all the sponsor banners up, the number of kids present, and obviously, thank the Lord, we have good weather today, so everything just looks like it's working in your favor today to just make it a fantastic day. And you know, you guys are seeing the kids moving around, they're in the middle of switching into something else, but you can feel the excitement. Everybody's looking happy, and definitely for what this is supposed to be doing and who it's supposed to serve, the children definitely look like they're having a grand time as well.
They've been having fun all along, all day, every day, because we balance the performing arts and we give them a lot of free play during the day. So they have an extended break, they have an extended lunch, so that it doesn't feel too schooly.
Yes. Yeah. And
they get the time to just free up and enjoy themselves.
And you know, that's what I'm liking about the program as well. For my journey with the morning show, following this over the years and still seeing that it's going strong is something that is super important, because you know what, not all parents have that space or have people who can look after the kids during summer. So most times parents are forced, especially if they have multiple children, it's like the youngest sibling, well, you're going to stay home, we'll watch your siblings. So it's nice that you can have a safe place somewhere trusted that can still engage the kids, stimulate the mind, and have them having fun during summertime. time, and I feel like I know this is something that you all strive for every year when putting out the program.
Yeah, so every year we try and make it just a little bit bigger, a little bit better. We're just trying to be a little more visible, make sure people know that we're here, because our long-term goal is to for YSAP to be not just a summer program, but kind of have an ongoing thing throughout the year, because these kids come, they learn skills, and then they go off in the wind. Some of them pick it up. There are a number of students who came to us who have joined pan sides and are playing pan. I know about 3 or 4 of them who played panorama this year.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I remember there's one, she was with us last year, and then she attends SJC. So when she went back to school, she joined their side and she played with Cots Babano this year. So you know, we make it the most important thing for us is to make an impact with the young people, with the community, make sure that impact is felt. And so this here today is us trying and push that impact a little harder.
Nice. Now I know usually to close up YSAP as well, you'll either do productions or something of that nature. What's the plans for the closing for this year?
So this year we have in our production, we have in two showings of the production actually. Okay. We will be going to View Fort on Wednesday the 21st, I believe. It's that week, the week of that date. So the Wednesday we'll be going down to View Fort to do the first showing. So we picked that day because we know View Fort has a half day. And we want to make sure that the most number of the parents get an opportunity to see what's going on. And then the Saturday, the 24th, we're going to be staging it at the National Cultural Center.
All right, fantastic. So now that we know that, it means we'll probably have to circle around one of these good old days so we can see some of the work going in to prepare for the production. And you know, we always try to catch the finale. So Jamie, we're going to be talking very soon. St. Lucia, we're going to get back to the action. And thank you for joining us. And like I said, we're going to follow them till the end. Everybody, good morning. It is DBS This Morning. I'm Chayla Mendez, your host. And with this segment, I'm so happy that I'm here in St. Lucia because you know what? The synchronicities is unreal. Somebody that I ran into literally on the day that I arrived in St. Lucia back in June happened to be my next surprise guest. His name is Anthony, St. Lucian by heritage, but living in the UK. And he's back home doing some amazing things and tapping into all of our talent. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to your favorite morning show. And right now we're going to get right ahead into the meat of things because you know what? We have a special guest here. And this is why I love that I'm back home in St. Lucia because I don't think this could ever happen anywhere else. I landed June 16th, went straight to a really good friend of mine who was having a luncheon for her daughter's first communion. There, I ran into another beautiful soul who happened to be St. Lucian, living in the UK. I shared my little story being there 2 years. We kind of just, exchanged some nice casual conversation and that was about it. But fast forward to right now, it's about a month and a half later. I get a lead from my cameraman saying there is this young man here on the island. He's connected as well with a talent agency. We have to feature him. So I loved what I was hearing. I reached out only to see the pictures and the display. I'm like, but wait a minute, I have met you before. When I landed, he was the gentleman that I was having conversation with casually at the family barbecue. So Anthony, first of all, welcome back home to St. Lucia. How are you?
Thank you. I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine. Back on this amazing island, so I'm excited.
Listen, we're already feeling the St. Lucian magic and we just didn't know it was a whole month in the making. And of course, you got to love the beauty of being right here in St. Lucia because I was like, you know what, the UK UK could never. This connection would not have happened like this so spontaneously. And here we are now. Now you can see what I'm doing. I'm on a workcation, and you are here as well. I'd like to think you have a little vacation going on, but you're also working as well and tapping into the vast majority of the youth that we have here and the talent that is just untapped. So I know you're here, you're on a mission. So just tell us a little bit about what took place, because something very special happened in June. So we're going to start off there.
Yeah. So in June, we actually supported Makiba Al Said's track and athletics event. It was one of the best events going in St. Lucia. It supports the young youth, gets them into the track and athletics. It supports them and guides them as well to make them know that there's prospects there. With that event, they're actually trying to put on the official roster for the track and athletics, what is amazing. The event had 403 young athletes sign up for it. It was an amazing event with young families. You had aunties, you had uncles, everyone had tooting their horn. You had the placards as well. It was a great event, and that event has literally only blossomed. We had Naomi Young London, who's one of the young St. Lucian promises. She's following Julia Alfred's footsteps. So we say congratulations, Julia Alfred. You got a gold and a silver medal in the Olympics. We say well done.
We love you, Juju.
Yes. Ju. So it was a great event, and as I said, Naomi London is going to be a great prospect. But I do believe we need about 10 different Naomi Londons. We need about 10 different Julian Alfreds, and I feel like the youth here can do it, but unfortunately they don't have the right support. So that's where we then come into place. We want to support the youth, to guide them to try and get into track and athletics, try and get into education, trying to get into training courses, or even just learn a trade as well. With a trade, you can go all over the world. So if they do get these qualifications, then it's like all we're going to do is boost the economy, boost the youth as well, reduce the youth violence. I know Shakes as well in Grose has a program for the boxing. He just had an amazing event, the OECS as well. And that event was amazing. What he does, he works with the youth because he takes them off the streets. He has a program called Put Your Hands in Gloves and Not on Guns. And that event was tremendous. So we had all different nations from the Eastern Caribbean, and we had all these young prospects just trying to basically compete and show their talents. We have to make sure we always represent and always say thank you to Mr. Shakes, Clivis Jules as well, the director of sports. He was a great, amazing attribute also. And we have to bring up the minister also, Mr. Kenson.
Now, what I'm loving about this is obviously, as you can see, we have the Olympic fever just fueling this. So that's why I had to ensure that once I got this lead from my cameraman, that we had to have you on, because you know what? This is what we need more of the support, more of the platforms, more of the avenues that our youth can just tap into and harness that skill and that talent. Now, I know it's not only limited to sporting with regards to what you're doing. So just tell us a little bit more about the foundation that you're working with.
Okay, so Churchill Foundation, Dr. Ola Kunle, what it is we're trying to support all the youth that want to be supported. We want to guide them, we want to engage with them, we want to just mentor them through the life, because I realize there's a lot of prospect and promise in St. Lucia, but unfortunately they don't have the right guidance. So if you can give them the right guidance to say, okay, there's this training course going on, there's this education course as well, there's this program going on just for you to learn a trade, then why can't you definitely do it? And we want to just guide them to at least then for them to achieve. Because once they achieve, then they start believing. Once they believe, then they're only going to do amazing. I said St. Lucia is a great island. I'm St. Lucian myself, from Fon Saint Jacques. My grandmother Anastasia, my grandfather Alphonse are the pioneers, and they've always guided us. They're homeowners, they built businesses, and they're truly inspiration. So it's a thing where I had that guidance, and I was so thankful for that. And if other people have that, they'll only achieve.
And I'm so happy that you said that too, because really and truly, this is what we're seeing and noticing is what's missing. We're not lacking in the skills and the talents in any one area at all here in St. Lucia. Matter of fact, if I can boast it myself, we are overflowing with talent in so many skills, assets, and areas. But again, it is the support that is needed. You know, there's kids running track and field who don't have shoes. There's kids who want to play instruments and they're using, you know, their violin might not have all the strings, but they're doing what they can with what they have. So if we can find and tap into agencies like this, you know, the foundation is doing amazing things, not only in the UK. I'm happy to see that, you know, it's spreading the arms and the branches and coming down here.
Nigeria, UK, America, But that's why we said for the 19th year, we said, let's come to St. Lucia. As I said, I'm St. Lucian myself, and I really want to see the St. Lucians achieve and succeed. And that's what it's all about. Luckily, we've been working with the food truck in the food court. They actually want to support the youth as well. So they're actually looking to give out some jobs. What's amazing. And we're looking to do an annual barbecue. So organizations like that, he's a young entrepreneur, and organizations like that want to actually support the youth. So people like that, it's like I said, the community is there, but we just have to tap into the community.
Right. Now, I feel like the question right now in the mind with our viewers would probably be, how can they contact you or you all at the foundation if they want to connect, either to help out or to reach out because they'd like some support? So how do we make that connection, and how can people reach out to you?
They could definitely reach out to me via Instagram. So my name is Ajon Baptiste on Instagram, or you can reach out to my boss as well. So it's Dr. Churchill, and you'll see him come up straight away. He's got 2.5 million followers, so he's very prominent on Instagram, and he's a person he's willing to support. Once you know there's a purpose there and he can try and help out the community, he's definitely willing to support.
Well, I'm so happy, as the heavens would have it, it caused your path to cross with Dr. Churchill. And here are you doing what you're doing. And through that, you can enlighten and let them know the need right here back home. So it's nice to see that even though we as Lucians may step out, you realize all roads still lead us back home.
Yeah, exactly. Back home's the best home. And I always say St. Lucia is amazing. As I said, my mum was one of the pioneers as well. She taught me how to cook. That's another program as well. We got a cooking program called Cooking to Communicate. I realize, especially like in black and minority household, there's a hierarchy. So once we can basically say, Mum, try this, or Dad, try this, it just breaks that barrier to say, let's communicate. And my mum was one of the people that taught me how to cook. So it's like, without her, I wouldn't be knowing how to boil an egg. So so it's inspirational. And as I said, she even taught me how to make green fig salad the other day.
Nice.
So I'm truly happy. I'm feeling very, very St. Lucian. And I said, St. Lucian people, I want you to achieve, succeed, and believe in yourself, because we can definitely do it.
Super. So St. Lucia, there's so much to look out for. Make sure you go follow the foundation. Make sure you go follow Anthony. And of course, we're going to keep following the stories and see what else comes out. We're looking forward to hearing another year of the Makiba Alcide.
Correct.
We want to see that take place again next year. Same time, same place, same island, and bigger and better. So, if we have people out here helping, now we got to do our part and step up and take advantage of it. So I want to thank you. Thank you, Dr. Churchill. Thank you, the entire team, because I know we may see one or two faces, but there's so many people. It's a community that comes together to make things happen.
And I said the community is one and we are one. So let's all work as one and to achieve.
Absolutely. So on that note, that's your daily dose of inspiration for today. It's DBS This Morning, and we'll be right back.
Guys, how you doing? Today I have an awesome exercise for, who am I going to target today? Yes, all the lazy people that decided not getting off their beds. Those are living on carbon
Not
too.
me.
Those are living on carbon too. Hey, don't come for me. But yes, okay, so this exercise going to target people that just on the bed like to texting their fathers, their mothers, their boyfriends, their sneaky links. All these and those, the cheaters, the non-cheaters, that's for them. They just want to stay in the comfort of their room, their bed. This exercise is for y'all. So if you know you're lazy, don't come to the gym, you just want to stay whole day and text, follow me on this one. So you see, I'm texting. So you don't want to get off the bed. The first exercise will be hitting the legs. So it's simple, you're texting. This is a leg exercise. You want to thin out your legs, hit it. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see? I'm thinning it out and I'm still texting.
Well, as you texting, focus.
I'm focused. I'm focused. And 8. Okay, guys? So again, 3 or 4 sets of 15 or 12 or 18. This will thin out your legs. So that's 1. The second exercise, you're still texting, but you're lying down on your back and your feet are together. And then you close closing it in. You're hitting your inner thigh area. So again, you're there texting. No. Texting, but you're still working out. My core is engaged, and you're switching it in. Again, you can give 3 sets of 30 for this exercise. All right? That's 2. Again, you're still lying down texting. You have 1 foot down, the next one is extended out. Core is in and you're raising. This one, targeting your stomach, your ab area, and just put it out, and then, again, you're still texting, but you're still getting the job done. So that's the whole point of it, while working out, while texting in bed. So you do 1 set. So imagine I showed you how to do lazy exercises. So you're just getting it good. Again, you're raising the next leg. Remember, 3 sets of 30. You get it done. You still want to target the stomach and the bum area. Again, you texting and you switching left to right. 1, 2. Again, I'm still texting, but I'm getting the job done. 3, 4. Again, you see the twist. You're still on your bed, you get the twist done. Again, 3 sets of 30. The next exercise, whilst you're texting, you're going to do leg pull-ins. Texting the daughter, texting the husband, texting the wife, and you just on your bed and stretch it again. 3 sets of 30. You're hitting your core and your thigh area. Right? Last but not least, again you're down and you're pedaling whilst texting. So you're getting the exercise done. Whilst you're texting, you can even set your timer and time yourself different seconds, but you're on your bed or you're watching Netflix. You don't have to be texting, but you're watching Netflix. And you still get it. That's tough. I burn. Hey, I'm human, not a machine. I burn. Also, another exercise, you can give scissors whilst you texting. Not I haven't dropped my phone as yet. So just hitting the lower body, you're targeting your stomach down. All right, guys? So, if you cannot come to the gym or just feeling lazy on days when you are locked in curfew, you cannot leave the house, you can get no excuses. You can get it done at your home, on your bed, with your phone in your hand, with a friend. Make a WhatsApp video call, and you and your friends just get a group workout done. That's how easy it is. It's called technology and being fit and focused. Good morning.
How are we all feeling right now? This is the point where I have to do a check-in because obviously it's where I'm going to leave you for the rest of the day. So I want to make sure that everybody's doing good, feeling well, and I'm hoping you enjoyed our show. Special thank you to everybody who came through today. And just remember, it's only Tuesday. So if yesterday didn't work too well for you, that's okay. I didn't quite like my Monday. But, we're going to keep on moving, grooving, and that's what we're here to do. Let's just spread some positive vibes and come back tomorrow right here on your number one leader so we can do it all over again on DBS This Morning. I'll see you then. Bye.